everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I did not check to see how my video was received this morning, or yesterday, sorry, with the general reading, not specifically towards the twin flames. So anyway, I'm going to do that again. I'll try that again, and I'll go from there and see what my viewers want to see. If it's twin flames, then I'll stick with that. But I don't know, so let's see how this one goes. So I have grounded myself into the Earth's core. I have attached myself to the web of the 5D. Doing my smudge. And I've done some shuffling. All right, so spirits, angels, higher power, please give us your best messages for my viewers, for whoever's watching this video. Please give us any messages that they need to hear at this moment. So the star comes up as the first card. The star represents hope, spirituality, renewal, inspiration, healing, optimism, and better times ahead. That's a lovely first card. Seems we're off to a good start. Oh wow, look at all the wands. Holy smokes. Wands represent action and initiative, inspiration, and career. The Five of Wands in reverse. Avoiding conflict. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Delays, frustration, holding off, avoiding conflict. And the Three, lack of foresight, delays, obstacles to long-term goals. So whoever this is about, I feel like you are in the flow of things. I feel like you have been working on yourself, working on healing yourself, and connecting to and with the universe, allowing yourself to be emotional, and you are willingly and purposefully avoiding emotional triggers right now. You are trying to avoid the things that bother you. You are walking your own path and quite enjoying it up until this point. You are looking to you're looking for more information about spiritual things like enlightenment, twin flames, soulmates, inner purpose, inner peace. You're just looking for, that's what you're focusing on. And I'm sure you know this, but the advice I'm being told to give is that you don't need books and the internet and outside sources to figure this stuff out. Everything that you need is already within you. You are already everything you need. The home front. What's going on in the home front? The Hanged Man. Letting go. You are letting go. You are being more understanding. You are letting go in order to sacrifice being right for being happy, having a calm home life. You're sacrificing. It feels like a sacrifice, but it actually isn't, because these things are opportunities to learn about ourselves. And so sometimes it feels like a sacrifice, and other times it feels easier. And that just has to do with your outlook that day, Okay. The Two of Cups is this great love, unified love, partnership, relationship. It's an important union. It could be balance in a relationship or reconciliation. And this is in your home area, so I feel like by self-sacrificing, by going with the flow, I'm not going to say self-sacrifice because that seems negative. Going with the flow and being more at ease in life is helping to create balance within yourself, and it's allowing you to live on a more even keel emotionally. So we don't have to let everything affect us. We can choose to let the stuff go that maybe, if you think about it, maybe it really doesn't affect you. And maybe easier said than done too. Six of Swords, harmony after strain. I feel like this feeling of self-sacrifice has been going on for quite some time. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Negative external forces out of control. Bad luck. So, at home, you're not particularly thrilled with everything. Sometimes you feel like you need to hide away. And in some ways, you feel lonely, and in other ways, you feel like you want to be alone. And therein comes finding the balance. It can be hard being in a house, right now with everybody if you're not used to it, and kind of feeling trapped. Things are just starting to open up where I live, but I'm finding that people are really, there's like a new wave of stress or frustration or anger or fear that's been going on, and I can feel it in my environment. Like, I can feel it when I go outside. There is a definite fear, a definite unease, and so and I don't mean stuck at home with our families, but we're at home with our families, and you may have occasionally viewed this as being a negative thing, but you are learning balance and healing and how to manage your emotions in order to go with the flow, in order to have the balance, and in order to move forward. At work, in your career today, the Eight of Swords, isolation. I get the isolation is getting to you. It feels like you don't feel successful, you don't feel happy with your job choice. Not so much the career, but the actual job itself. Temperance in reverse. Imbalance, excess, lack of long-term vision. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. Feeling overwhelmed with choices, one must be made. Temptation, illusion, diversionary tactics. Oh, okay, so in your career, in your job, you are not interested in doing your job. You realize that you need to work in order to be successful, and in order to pay the bills, you need to work. However, there's an imbalance at work. It seems that there's too much work, and by doing that, you are making choices that are affecting your health and your spirit, because you're distracted by things, and so you're not getting your work done. And it's a vicious circle, right? It's making you withdraw even more. It's making you more unhappy. It's making you just not even want to pay attention to your job. There's a lot of distraction right now. Okay, so love. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Excuse me, mental challenges. The Ten of Pentacles. Family stability. Ooh, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Misalignment of values, broken home or marriage. And the Page of Wands. Setbacks, pessimism, lack of direction. So I feel like you're not happy in your love life right now. Like quite unhappy, like things are upside down. You don't know if you should stay or go. Seven of Swords. There's a lot of, you've been thinking a lot about this. You're stuck in your head. And you're thinking about leaving the relationship. But you are afraid because you feel more stable in the relationship than you think you will be out of the relationship. I don't really get any feelings as to why you're unhappy in this relationship, but I feel like you feel stuck and unhappy, and just stuck in your thoughts about what to do. there is love there, though. There is a compatibility. There is a familiarity. So this isn't like a new relationship that we're talking about. This is something that has been going on for quite some time. Like, I'm thinking years, like quite some time. And then here's the future. Here's my little future. I don't know what this is called. Future placement. I don't know. The Two of Swords in reverse. Indecision, confusion, information overload. I feel like I'm being guided to tell you that you don't need to work so hard to find this information that you're looking for. By creating this need, want, desire to find this information, by creating this, and by doing so, there's a little bit of angst involved. There's a little bit of stress, a little bit of, oh my God, hurry up, impatience. But by doing that, you are creating resistance. And it's okay, because you're just learning. We're all just learning. We're all always learning. So it's not like you're the only person that's done this before. So it's just a learning experience for you. I know for myself, I used to have dreams that I could fly. And when I realized I could fly, I would stop flying. And then I would try to make myself fly, and I couldn't. It was like I was running through quicksand or like melted tar or something. Like I was stuck and I couldn't move. And that's because I wasn't going with the flow. You have these moments of resonating within your soul, and then you need to be calm with that and kind of let it go. And that's the feeling you want to put out to the universe. Go with the flow, ease. I've heard it, I think it's called sukha and ease. And that will help you to tap into your inner intuition and to hear the messages that are coming to you. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of planning and foresight. I feel like you're going to have a struggle with this concept. And granted, it is not an easy concept to grasp, because I know myself, I have been trying, and that's just it. I've been trying for a long time, and ideally you're not supposed to try, right? It's like a catch-22. Like, how do you learn if you don't try? So I've also had a couple of issues with this. So I think it's normal. And so the advice is to just go easy on yourself. Like, don't punish yourself. The Queen of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Swords represent thoughts and challenges and your intellect. So this is going to be challenging for you. but it will set you free. By following this path, you will rise to where you, well, yeah, like you'll rise up, you will transform, you will fly free, you will find freedom in letting go. And the Hermit in reverse: isolation, loneliness, withdrawal. Isolation. So you may have to isolate yourself for a little while, withdraw, do some journaling, do some meditating. If you do yoga, or if you have an exercise or a hobby that you like, get engrossed in that in the moment. Do something that you enjoy, something that it already feels like your soul has been set free when you do it. And you may need to be alone in that specific part of your journey. So, last card here. I'm going to pull a card out of the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle deck. Just to see how we should go forward with our day. Maybe this will give us a little guidance, something to think about. Something to go inward with. Ooh, giant redwood. This is a healing card, which goes with our reading today. There's always a lot of healing to be done, I find. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it feels like there's always something to work on. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't a healing one. Where are you, giant redwood? Oh, you guys, this is a power card. Ooh. So the giant redwood represents majesty. Giant redwood diva message. I am renowned for my stateliness and my awe-inspiring size. I am majestic, and I can teach you how to attain your potential too, so that you are able to create your own power in the world and express your true self. The giant redwood is one of the most splendid trees in the arboreal kingdom and is particularly noted for its immense girth and longevity, with some giant redwoods thought to be at least 2,000 years old. The groves in which the giant redwoods grow in California were once the province of Native Americans, who would undoubtedly have revered the trees, although details of their mythological significance have now been lost. The trees were an important source of medicine, and today the United Huma Nation of Louisiana uses infusions of the inner bark to treat jaundice. So when I pulled this out, it was in reverse. I don't know, I wanted to see it. It was in reverse. So when it shows up like that, One area of your life is becoming such a dominant force that it is starting to crowd out everything else. This might be a temporary situation, or it may be more permanent. But either way, it is leading to a lack of balance that must be redressed. So that's interesting, because we were talking about balance over here in your home life. And you being stuck in your thoughts. And it's kind of taking everything over. Maybe just today. But a way to start to stop focusing on one thing is to be present, to maybe focus on your breathing if you're meditating, or focus on how happy you are when you are building model cars, or, you know, even today, I mean, why not? If your thing is video games, go play a video game. Like, you need to get your mind off of this stuff. And that's maybe where this resistance comes from, is that you're too engrossed in the thoughts and the misery of your dilemma. In order to let your inner voice come through, you need to stop thinking about this stuff. You need to find a way to be distracted a little. You need to find a way to be distracted from these heavy thoughts that are really holding you back, and be more excuse me, try to be more at ease. Try to live in acceptance or joy. And by doing that, that's where the hobbies and stuff come in, the things that you love to do, going for a walk outside, tickling your dog's ribs, I don't know, like having fun with your pets, cooking. Do you love cooking? Bake a cake, or something you need to focus on, something creative. Even for me, it's going outside. It's not necessarily creative, but I like to go for walks. I like to look around and see flowers and the clouds and stuff. That's what I do. That's my distraction. And then I just breathe. And, there needs to be some of that in your life right now, so that you don't drive yourself crazy, and so that you can come to some resolutions within yourself, and you can listen to your inner voice, and hopefully take action in alignment with what feels good in your soul. So I hope that this helps you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Keep breathing, and namaste.